From Chrome taking over an entire island to LightSabers being glitched in, here are 25 things you need to see. It was made in UEFN. A custom-made storm shield was created by this person. It kind of reminds me of the OG Fortnite Battle Royale storm shield back in Chapter 1 Season 1, but it looks really good from the extra effects around the dome and just the overall glance. It's gonna be cool to see how people create their own types of storms in the future. Here's a building system prototype, and it looks as if they could build their own house using the 2 remote control items in their inventory, and they have to pay for each block they place down. There's a separation of each block they must go by in order to place the blocks how they want to. This person is really good at making mechanics while using verse, and they decided to create a spotty mechanic to where if the character sees you, you have a certain amount of energy until you fully get spotted and you fail or whatever. Now, what's amazing about this is that when you hide behind any objects, the bar goes up, but when they're in eye contact, the bar drains. We all miss Kevin the Cube flipping around the map either in Chapter 2 Season 8 or Chapter 1 Season 5, but it's kinda back in this guy's map because they recreated the flipping of the cube, and it's very much similar to the official version of this happening. And when you're under the cube when it flips, your entire screen turns completely dark like it did back in Battle Royale. Here's a well-made creation of a custom lobby screen with a custom-made battle pass in the background, and I thought this was real for a second until I realized that there's really talented people like this that are able to do so. I think the skins for the custom battle pass are really funny looking, and it would be cool to have them as a backblink, but after the fact that you can have the news feed and mode selection image changing to different loading screens that you can get in Fortnite, this build is crazy. As much as Fortnite has become more realistic and down to earth with its graphics and object selection, now what you're looking at right now is a sunrise happening inside of Fortnite Crib 2.0, and wow, just look how amazing and bright it looks. I really didn't think a sunrise in Fortnite could look so shiny and realistic. I wonder what Chapter 5 is going to look like. Moving on to another realistic Fortnite map made in UEFN is this mind-blowing forest with a camping site as it rains with a small river on the side. And what makes this really look realistic is the textures on the leaves, on the plants and trees. And also the lighting in this map is very well angled when reflections off the environment. The first person view makes this undecided if this is really Fortnite, but it is. A colorful indoor playground from slides, a ball pit, and finding your opponents. But that's not it. This is a horror gun game map where most of the lights turn off and you're only left with a few, and a toy monkey becomes alive, and if you interfere with the toy's walking path, you are greeted with a massive jump scare. Have fun playing in this environment. If you were looking for a map to play in the summer, here's this crazy summer themed map combining snow cones, swimming, waterfalls, slides, beach balls. This map is packed with fun things to do. You even got fish stick jaywalking and Peely sitting on one foot. There's no map code, but when there is, I'll let you know, so make sure to subscribe. We saw Darth Vader's lightsaber in the Force in the previous 25 things, but these people decided to create an entire scene that would come from Star Wars, and you can even see they have the DC-15A blaster rifle. It's kinda cool to see how they wanted to make their own scene with the Star Wars type walls, and even the lightsabers themselves. When the video first starts, there's a small startup screen into a short cinematic to start the game off, and when they pick up that piece of paper, it really reminds me of most horror games when picking up anything. Now, this map is in development, but from the guards, surroundings, and I think this is going to be a fun map to play in when it officially releases. Small Island being taken over entirely by Chrome, and like I said in the previous videos, I'm a huge fan of Chrome being in Fortnite overall, and any videos of Chrome, I'm all down for. What's very nice about this map is that the Chrome is very smooth and it's even on the ground. As many maps are dedicated to Chrome. When will a map with Chrome be published? As the character looks around the map, you can definitely tell everything is colored from the objects, the terrain, and even the amazing graphics makes this look even better. Right here, we have a first-person map where you can move your character's direction, and it also moves where your flashlight is pointing. But the difference with this is that the hand isn't a Fortnite skin, and also the flashlight isn't a Fortnite item. As you can see, the flashlight movement isn't very smooth and is pretty glitchy. That's because the flashlight is probably attached to the character as it moves. We have covered a lot of realistic stuff so far, but here's a pretty good realistic surroundings map where you could drive throughout the entire map and everything is very down to earth from the reflections on the road. This basically looks like it was made in Unreal Engine and a Fortnite vehicle was just placed inside of it. Here's the map code. A racing map where almost everything is covered in a neon type texture has been made by these people, and you could drive a vehicle in 2D, which may be difficult, and it's fun since it's something you rarely see in Fortnite, and it's a bit confusing. I may have to see how this really feels. Here's the code. Here's a recreation of the doors hanging from the Monsters Inc. movie, and it's very exact on how it was in the movie from the different colored doors and even the place where the door goes. The animation of the door getting a hold of the mechanic pieces was smooth, but there isn't any entrance to the door because there are still things to be figured out yet. The entire Fortnite Chapter 1 Season 8 lobby has been put into UEFN, and it is crazy how exact everything looks from the background trees. I wonder if there'll be a time where every single lobby background will be created in UEFN from the Marvel ones and every one from Chapter 1, 2, 3, and even 4. Did you ever want to become a big beast inside of Fortnite? Well, this person made his character a giant beast that pretty much takes up your entire screen. What's really good about different skins being imported into UEFN and changing your Fortnite skin is that it's synced with your actual Fortnite character's movement. So, when you run, the imported mesh runs, and when you stop, it stops. It's still pretty cool to tell if that's actually a Fortnite character or if it's a UEFN mesh. The RPG arena, where you fight enemies in 2D, has finally been made, and I was waiting for someone to make a fighting arena while in 2D, and it's good mentioning how good it looks in the background with the ancient selected props, and you can even change your loadout. This map looks very fun. Here's what it looks like to have dynamic destruction in UEFN. This is going to be crazy fighting on a map like this. It definitely gives me vibes of Battlefield and maybe even Rainbow Six Siege. Something about destruction in any game is so satisfying to watch, and it being in Fortnite is mind-blowing and amazing at the same time. The possibilities are endless. A FFA map where you're a part of two evenly divided teams, fight to be the last alive on either team, and this map is unique because when you're shot, a small bomb appears above your head, and a few seconds later, the bomb is exploded and you are eliminated. This person who made the Golden Cube Island, chrome-covered Greasy Grove, and even the Reality Tree is back at it again with an entire rift crack in the sky, and just everything from the many particles falling down and even the details surrounding the rift crack is insane. Every time this person creates something in UEFN, it's always mind-blowing and crazy. A tower defense game is being made in UEFN, and I'm wondering how they get the soldiers and stuff to attack the zombies in multiple angles, but I feel like this map is going to be really fun to see how the people defend whatever the objective is, and it's kinda like Plants vs Zombies, which was something we saw in the previous videos, and this is really the non-copyrighted version of it. Escape the backrooms in Fortnite Creator 2.0 as 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐚𝐭𝐨𝐫 is following you throughout the journey. Now, I'm not sure if this map can be published because 𝐂𝐫𝐿𝐿 is a copyrighted character from another game, but this map seems creepy overall. Play through these 50 arcade themed levels in 2D. This map can definitely bring you back to the old arcade machine games from the 80s, but seeing this in Fortnite is crazy, and I like the entire theme of this map. It is a death run, and maybe could be difficult to complete while in 2D. The code is in the description. This was 25 things you need to see what was made in UEFN, and if you want to check out more Fortnite Creator 2.0 videos, click the top right, or click the video on screen. Make sure to subscribe, and thank you.